All right, we are live. Good day, my good friends. We are ready for another live, and I wanted to talk about the vaccine distribution, um, not just globally, but I wanted to talk about the distribution um, locally. So this is going to be very, very local, more pertaining to Ontario, Canada. But I was looking, and so what I like about all this information coming out about the vaccine is that there's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel, right? So I'm really happy, and I'm really, really happy about that. If you're just joining me, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notified the next time we're doing a video. I want to make sure I can bring value to you. And this is pertaining to business, real estate. I mean, this is really, really important on when exactly they're going to roll out and how the vaccine is going to be distributed. This is not, I'm not going to talk about whether or not we should take the vaccine or what my thoughts are on it, in my opinion. I'm just looking at the general population and the rollout of this vaccine. Whether you think it's right or wrong, that's another video or whatever. I mean, that's another platform that you want to be speaking on that. I see some of you are just joining me here. Thank you so much. We're on this live, and so I want to I want to talk about first of all, I can't believe Israel is leading the world in vaccinations with nearly 25% of their population, and probably 100% of their vulnerable population have already received the vaccine. And so that's extremely important. Now, if you look at the list here, kind of where things are, my country, El Salvador, in the last one of the reports I was reading was that we're going to receive, we're expected to receive or I think have everybody vaccinated in 2024. So we know that there's definitely a priority for some countries, and Canada, and specifically Ontario. So this is what I wanted to highlight here. Here's the plan. It's a 3-phase plan in the distribution of the vaccine here. So you got phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. And you see that right now, this is January. So you can, I'm going to give you the close up here. So we got, you got January, February. So right now we're here, right? So we start off with, vulnerable sectors, frontline healthcare workers, adults, First Nations, adults with chronic illnesses. And so that is pretty much the plan. January, February. So January, 350,000 doses. February, 600,000. March, 1.2 million. And then when we get into, I think, when we get into phase 2, everything is going to change, because you see the doses increase in phase 2. We're talking about April, May, June, okay? 1.5 million here in Ontario, for essential workers, adults of 75 plus, 3.5 million doses, 500,000 at-risk populations, and then adults. And so once the vulnerable sector, in my view, once the vulnerable sector is vaccinated, I think things are going to start to ease up in terms of rules, regulations, lockdowns. And you can see in the summer, the plan is just to get the remaining of the population, remaining eligible Ontarians, 3 million doses. So, we're looking, and that's between August and December. But I think the most important part of this whole distribution plan actually is right here. in phase 2. And I'm going to assume that a lot of states, provinces, cities look a lot like this, where they're going to, obviously frontline workers, healthcare professionals, and people at risk are vaccinated first, and then the rest of the population. And so that's what it looks like, my friends. The COVID-19 Vaccine Distribution Plan, deployment, and how now where, I mean, there's going to be many different places. I suggest you go and do your research, Google this online. But I'm excited. This is definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. When we were in a lockdown last April, we didn't even know if there was going to be a vaccine or what that would look like. Right here, there's a plan. I could see how it's still a little bit rough at the, as we're getting started. I mean, we're almost in February, so you can just say we're in February and then we're going into March. But April, May, June, July looks like the majority of the work. And then, so for me, the light at the end of the tunnel is, I'm going to say it's around phase 3, where pretty much everybody's just routinely getting vaccinated, and things start to really open up again. I'm going to say that, we're probably you're going to see a lot of, different industries start to open up, restaurants and things like that. So there it is, my friends. Here's the plan. Here is the light at the end of the tunnel. If you love this, if you feel positive about this type of news, comment down below. We only want positive comments. And definitely, I'm not talking about whether or not you should take it or not take it. I'm just giving you information that was provided by Ontario. They took the time to create this really cool graphic for us, which I think it kind of lays out a plan. To me, I think that's positive, and I think people, definitely there's something to look for in terms of the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, my friends, we'll see you next time. Alfonso loves you, and we'll see you at the top.